Hello there and welcome to Norwegian Woods. Today I'm out on a little day hike again. I want to test out some winter gear for my hammock sleeping system. I actually brought with me a few things I want to test out. Some new stuff. I've been doing a little bit of research on how to make the hammock sleeping systems ready for some really cold weather, and I've come up with one system I really want to test out. I know that a lot of people really I swear by this underquilt systems, but I don't have anything like that. So I've put together a little bit of kit that I think will actually do the job pretty good. The hammock itself, it's a Hennessy Hammock Explorer Deluxe model, and I've used it for a few months now, and I've been really happy with it. Recently I got a new rain fly for it. It's this Hennessy X-Fly. It's also been really good together with this hammock. I think it covers the hammock a little bit better than my old tarp, and yeah, it's stable, and it's seemed to be really good quality. I also brought this wool blanket. I know that Hennessy makes some 4-season insulation kit for this hammock systems, but I think just this good. I think it's some kind of military quality 100% wool blanket. This is for me at least a little bit more useful item to bring out in the woods when it's cold, because it's really nice and cozy to have this when I sit next to the campfire and try to relax in the evenings. And I also use this in the bottom of my hammock a few times when it's been close to freezing, and it seems to be working really good. I also got myself another kind of product. This is a Norwegian-made product. It's a really multi-functional piece of kit, I think. There's two companies that makes this product. It's called Fjellduk in Norwegian. It means something like mountain blanket or something like that, and it is kind of like a baby bag. It's also kind of like a rain poncho. It's wind protection, it's insulated, and what I want to do with this in this setup is to put it on the outside of this hammock to give some more protection against the elements. And I brought with me some paracord, some shock cord, and some other small things to put all of this stuff together to make it work. And that's what I'm out in the woods to try out now, to put this all together for the first time. Here I have put up my hammock. Now it's inside the snake skins, and I also put up my Ridgeline, which is 550 parachute cord. I'm trying out this new attachment for my hammock suspension. I went out and bought myself some carabiners for mountain climbing and 2 stainless steel rings, and it's a lot easier than to tie this rope of the hammock into the tree huggers. They call this straps that goes around the trees that holds the hammock. But I'm really not sure if this knot in these 2 steel rings will hold up. But it's been slipping for me when I've been testing this at home. But it seems to be quite solid, so I'll give it a shot. Maybe I need to buy some different dimensions of these steel rings. I don't know. Maybe they are too thin, too thick. I don't really know. But this is what I have at the moment. For a while now, I've used this paracord loops to attach my tarp to my ridgeline. And I just tied this little simple loop, and I make this, I think they call it a Prozic nut, on the ridgeline, just by putting it through itself a few times and tidying it up. It's been working really good. And I think for the setup I'm going to try out today, I'll try to attach this Fjellduk mountain blanket with this kind of attachment loops to my ridgeline. At least that's my plan for the moment, because yeah, it's easy and it's predictable when I'm going out in the winter time, and I have short days and need to put up my camp pretty quickly. There are actually more interesting things to do out in the woods than putting up the hammock system. The most important is that it's comfortable to sleep in, and it's keeping me warm at night, warm and dry. This is my new Fjellduk. It is possible to do a lot of different things with this piece of equipment, and as you see, there's zippers all the way around, and it's got this. I brought this in this orange camouflage color. I thought this was quite cool, and it's quite visible out in the woods, at least at this time of the year. Maybe in the autumn it can be actually a good camouflage. I don't know, but this side of the Fjellduk is completely wind and waterproof, and it's got a thin layer of insulation. It's the same stuff they use in a sleeping bag, but it's quite thin, and it's got this nylon fabric on the inside. The way I want to attach this Fjellduk is to put some wood balls inside like this, and wrap a paracord loop around it. Let's see. I've used the variation of this technique for my tarp in the summer, and it worked really good. So like this. I have this paracord loop that I've tied to the end of a shock cord, and hopefully by doing 6 attachment points like this around this this mountain blanket or fjellduk, it will fit pretty snugly up against the underside of my hammock system, and hopefully keep me warm and dry during the winter. Then I have managed to attach the mountain blanket underneath my hammock. I've used 5 of these shock cord, these elastic bands, and I have one in the middle, and I also have on each side I have one that's pulling in this direction, and another one that's going above the in the top direction. So when I'm inside and I get the weight down, it should be resting pretty snugly on each side of the hammock. Yeah, I think this setup seems to work pretty good. If it's enough to keep me warm during the winter, I can tell you in the spring, because I guess I'm going to use this setup on several trips this winter, and yeah, there are a couple of more things that go into this setup that I want to show you. I guess the first thing, maybe the most important for insulation, along with this fjellduk, is my wool blanket. I have it right inside, and I keep it doubled up, and I've used this a few times on some other trips lately, and it seems to be working out really good. I also have this foam sleeping pad, but I really don't like the idea of have something that's stiff inside my sleeping bag, inside my hammock, sorry, because yeah, I just like the way the hammock is soft, and it's easy to move around, and it's really comfortable when it's shaping to my body shape. And I think if I put in some stiff foam sleeping pad, it will take away from that feeling. And I also think this wool blanket is a really good insulation. Of course, on top of this, I will put my winter sleeping bag. That's my my main insulation. All of this is just to make up for the heat loss that I get in the hammock compared to sleeping on the ground. Because I had this one experience this summer when I was using a really thin sleeping bag inside this hammock, and it wasn't all that cold, but I was freezing cold, and yeah, I never experienced that by lying straight on my sleeping pad on the ground. So yeah, when I'm going to use this hammock, that's something I have to consider. And I also think when you're sleeping out in the wintertime, it's always good not to be relying on a fire to keep warm in the night, because then you have to wake up and feed the fire. There are some kinds of fires that you can make going for a pretty long time, but if you have a sleeping system that keeps you warm without the aid of additional heat from a fire, I think you're pretty good off. And I hope this system will do that. And it's both my sleeping bag, all this hammock system, everything is made out of nylon, so having this next to some kind of open fire is no good idea anyway. Yeah, that's the insulation part. I can also show you my setup for my rain cover, my rain fly. The rain cover I'm using for my system, it's called the hex fly. This means that it has 6 corners, and that's actually quite nice because you get 2 attachments to the ground on each side, and also 2 attachments to the ridgeline, so it makes the whole setup really sturdy. And I got this tip from Odd at Norwegian Bushcraft to use this elastic bands. It's just cheap elastic band with metal hooks that you buy in hardware stores to attach luggage and stuff like that. And I have attached 4 of these, and I use just tent peg. You can of course make this yourself, but at this moment I brought 4 stainless steel, really cheap tent pegs. Makes things a little bit easier. And just pull it out. And this elastic straps makes everything tight, and it also makes everything move with the wind and the movements of the trees and everything. So it's really convenient, I would say. It's a great tip. Thanks, Odd. The way I attach the 2 top attachment points to the ridgeline from the rain fly is by I can try to. I have this loop with this prosec knot, and I just feed it through this plastic ring, and hang on. And I just put it tight, and it stays tight. It's really easy. I've had some great success with this little prosec loops that I can just pull on the ridgeline. I did the same with the suspension cords, the shock cords for my mountain blanket. That is pretty much it for my winter setup that I tend to use with my hammock this winter. I've done quite a bit of research on how to do this, and hopefully this will work out for me. But if you have some tips and tricks and some advice that you think I should know and be aware of, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. And it's actually starting to rain now, so, and since I can't spend the night out this time, I have to pack up and leave for home. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you very soon.